Welcome back, guys. This is day 2 coyote trapping. So we're coming up to our first site. You guys never seen this in the last video. My wife and I set some traps here, and the landowner I talked to that owns the land, he was all good with it, but he didn't tell his hired hand. And he came through here with a disc, and he disced all my traps down. So I was able to find this one and the far one, and we've got our first double of the season. So there is traps in here somewhere in the middle here that I have not found yet, and now it just rained, so it's kind of muddy. So we will deal with this guy and remake the set. Okay, so we dispatched that first one. We're just coming up to the second one here. Neither of these are very big coyotes. I think they're both caught on number 2 bridgers. They both look like got pretty good deep pad catches on them. So we will take care of this one and we'll get back with you shortly. All right, guys, we dispatched them. So bridger number 2 dogless, fully modified. You can see deep pad catch on them. Pretty nice shot. Again, a young coyote. The other one's a young coyote as well. First double of the year, so I'm pretty happy with that. We got a little bit of rain. It's kind of wet though. I actually expected if I had any catches that they would be a lot dirtier, but so I'm pretty happy with this. So you can see how it gummed that trap up, and with it being muddy and how all this stubble and grass is twisting in your swivels. That's why it's nice to have extra swivels, just so that that can rotate. So I'm not going to bore you guys with the remake. I may show you the finished product, but I'm not going to bore you with doing this. So I'm going to get at it and get it done. All right, guys, here's the remake. So I tried to clean that backing up as best as I could. It's probably about 8 inches high. I found my old dirt hole, cleaned it out. I rebaited, relured. I put a bird wing in there, just a little bit more eye appeal. I've got my bait and lure down on sheep's wool in the bottom. So I bedded my trap in waxed dirt, and then I just took some of this wet stuff and lightly put it over the top. So what I did is I rebaited, and on this set I'm using Mass Murder by Bass Brothers, and then a long distance call. I know it's a little early for long distance call, but we are gonna try it on here. That long distance call, that stuff is potent. Here's that dog. So we'll move on to the next one. All right, guys, we're at the second set here. So again, I was pretty fortunate. I got a real deep pad catch. He is definitely on that pan. So that's pretty rewarding when you're a coyote trapper. See if I can get him out of here. There. So you can see there's no foot damage, no broken skin, nothing. I caught him right behind the pad here, so it held him real good. Yesterday that fox had just the smallest little tear in the skin, but you can see on this coyote, like there's nothing, no damage. So he's got a little bit of a catch circle here. The other one wasn't too bad to make up. Hopefully this will be kind of the same. So, oh, he's got a lot of grass and everything tangled in here. Okay, well, I'm gonna clean this trap up and get at her. We gotta make a few miles. I'm running out of daylight.
Hi, Ian here with your Dan Beaver tip of the week. All you dirt hole trappers know what it's like to make wax dirt. Finding the dirt, drying it, mixing it, heating it up, and sometimes it just doesn't work out for you. Well, we solved that problem. We now have it in convenient 25-pound bags, ready to use. It's been tried and trued, and it works great. You can try it here. I'll show you how well it beads off. Doesn't freeze the trap in or anything. Remember to check us out online and find out all the other trapping supplies we have for dirt holing. danbeaver.ca.
Alright guys, I'm going to try and make this quick. Sorry, but I'm running out of daylight here. So, I checked a couple sets on the way here, and one of my traps, it wasn't dug up, but it was definitely exposed. Son of a gun, look at that. Son of a gun. You can see that track right there. My pan is right there. Hot damn. Another one right there. So maybe, just maybe, it was this guy. This little shit. He got through the fence. We got a pretty good catch on him. So we're gonna have to take care of him. Hey, 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 quit biting your foot. Hey, 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 hey. So we'll take care of him so he stops doing that, and we're gonna remake this quick. We got him dispatched, he's taken care of. So another young guy, looks okay. We caught him on a Bridger number 3, offset, not modified, 4-coil. So I think I showed you in the other video, I use the post as my backing, but I almost don't know if I like that just because of the fence and a little bit of entanglement. Yesterday, the one we had over here, he was kind of tangled. He had the trap or his leg and stuff hooked on there, and then this guy went underneath it. So I'm not sure if I'm liking this too much. I might have to move. I'll stay here, but I'll move maybe on the other side. So again, this was a punch hole set. So I got 2 punch holes down here. I don't want to touch it with my gloves because these aren't my lure gloves. Right here I got 2 punch holes, and then just a basic dirt hole set. It's not a flat set or anything like that, or step down set, I mean, sorry. So I'm going to remake this, and we got 3 more to check just kind of over here, so I'm going to get at her. Alright guys, here's the remake. I never re-lured or rebaited. Obviously he didn't touch anything. There'd be lots of urine here from this guy. So again, I bedded it in wax dirt, and then just top dressed it with some black dirt I found from a molehill, and just kind of swept it flat, or brushed my edges off, I guess. I'm going to leave it black and exposed. I'm not really going to try and hide it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, we're coming up to our last set here. We got a dandy in here right now. Hopefully you guys can see it. He looks like he's a big one. Hopefully that is in focus. He is not happy. So that's where we caught the skunk yesterday. Right in here is where we caught the fox. And we got another coyote right there. He is in the trap that was dug out on me yesterday. I re-bedded it. I don't know if I didn't bed it good enough the first time, but either way, we fooled him, so we got him. So I don't know how well this guy's caught. He looks like a real dandy, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I better take care of him pretty quick. That's a pretty big boy, hey? He was growling a little bit when I come up here. Okay, we better deal with him before it gets too dark. Alright guys, hopefully it's light enough that you can see. He's a vocal little guy. So we had a pretty good pad catch on that one, and I can see I got a pretty good pad catch here. Last year I was setting here and got dug up twice while I was here, and I didn't know why. Yesterday I came, I'd be damned if I wasn't dug up again. So I re-bedded, cleaned everything up, thought maybe the trap is contaminated. Maybe it was, but it was good enough to catch this guy. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to remake it where it is. I might have to pull it and move it over a little bit, but we'll see if I can actually remake it where it is. That one I should be able to remake. So I'm going to quickly take care of this guy, then we'll show you both coyotes. Alright guys, we took care of him. You can see pretty nice pad catch. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, real young coyote. So I'm thinking there's a den in here obviously, and that's what I'm catching. So let's walk over here. Again, I'm on against that buffalo fence. So that last coyote, the backing I had was like little trees and whatever else. You would have seen it in the other video. And what I found here, there's a huge ditch that runs through here, like a deep ditch, just to drain water from that quarter land over there. So the coyotes have made this. They're crossing through here. That little guy would have no trouble, but say a coyote like that, his back would touch, so that's why it's kind of dug out like that. This is where we caught that fox, was right here. And in the daylight, you'd be able to see that there's a trail that they're skirting up here. I didn't know if they were going to be on the top side or back side of this ridge, but they're definitely up here. So here, I know it's dark, but pretty decent pad catch. That's a pretty damn big coyote. In my viewfinder, it definitely does not do him justice, but maybe he looks big because the other ones are so small. Either way, he's definitely a pretty coyote. So I'm gonna go grab my gear, and I'm gonna try and remake the set. Sorry I'm out of breath. I was dragging these coyotes back through that ditch, and I'm definitely out of shape. So here's that big one, the other three there, and one there. Just little guys. Sorry if I was talking fast on the video. I was trying to beat the dark. You can see it's dark out. So that's today's catch. Just wanted to thank all you guys for coming along on the line. Till the next time.